Building trusting teams is one of the most vital components of effective leadership, especially in the context of the infinite game. Trust serves as the foundation for collaboration, creativity, and resilience within any organization. It enables individuals to feel safe, valued, and supported, creating an environment where they can contribute their best efforts without fear of judgment, failure, or retribution. Without trust, teams often struggle with miscommunication, low morale, and inefficiency, ultimately undermining their ability to achieve long-term success and fulfill their purpose. Trusting teams are built on a sense of psychological safety, which is the belief that team members can express themselves openly without fear of negative consequences. This means that individuals feel comfortable sharing ideas, asking questions, and admitting mistakes. Leaders play a crucial role in fostering this safety by modeling vulnerability, empathy, and openness. When leaders are willing to acknowledge their own limitations and show genuine care for their team members, they create a culture of trust that encourages others to do the same. Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness. Rather, it demonstrates authenticity and strengthens connections between team members. To build trusting teams, leaders must prioritize open and transparent communication. Communication is the lifeblood of trust, as it allows team members to understand each other's perspectives, intentions, and goals. Transparency involves sharing not only successes, but also challenges and uncertainties. When leaders are honest about the realities facing their organization and involve their teams in addressing them, they demonstrate respect and confidence in their team's abilities. This openness fosters a sense of partnership and shared responsibility, strengthening the bond between leaders and their teams. Active listening is another critical element of building trust within teams. Leaders who listen attentively and seek to understand their team members' concerns, ideas, and aspirations show that they genuinely value their input. Active listening goes beyond hearing words. It involves being fully present, asking thoughtful questions, and reflecting on what has been shared. When team members feel heard and understood, they are more likely to trust their leader and contribute to the team's success. This practice also helps leaders identify and address potential issues before they escalate, further reinforcing trust and cohesion. Consistency and reliability are essential for cultivating trust. Team members need to know that they can depend on their leader to act with integrity, follow through on commitments, and treat everyone fairly. Inconsistencies in behavior, such as favoring certain individuals or failing to uphold organizational values, can quickly erode trust. Leaders must align their words and actions, demonstrating that they are committed to the principles they espouse. This consistency builds credibility and reassures team members that their leader is someone they can count on. Empathy is a powerful tool for building trusting teams. Leaders who demonstrate empathy take the time to understand and acknowledge the emotions and experiences of their team members. This means recognizing both professional and personal challenges and offering support when needed. Empathy humanizes leadership, creating a sense of connection and mutual respect. When team members feel that their leader genuinely cares about their well-being, they are more likely to reciprocate that trust and remain engaged and motivated. Trusting teams are also characterized by a shared sense of purpose and alignment. When team members understand and believe in the organization's mission, they are more likely to work collaboratively and support one another. Leaders can foster this alignment by clearly articulating the organization's vision and values and ensuring that team members see how their contributions connect to the larger purpose. This shared understanding creates a sense of unity and commitment, reinforcing trust and encouraging collective effort. Accountability is another cornerstone of trust within teams. Leaders who hold themselves and their team members accountable for their actions and results create an environment of fairness and responsibility. This means setting clear expectations, providing constructive feedback, and addressing issues promptly and respectfully. Accountability is not about blame, it is about fostering growth and improvement. When team members see that their leader is committed to accountability, they are more likely to take ownership of their own responsibilities and trust that others will do the same. Recognizing and celebrating achievements is a key practice for building trust and strengthening team morale. Leaders who acknowledge the hard work and accomplishments of their team members demonstrate appreciation and reinforce positive behaviors. This recognition can take many forms, from verbal praise to formal awards, but the most important aspect is that it is genuine and meaningful. Celebrating success fosters a sense of pride and belonging, motivating team members to continue striving for excellence. Leaders must also address conflict constructively to maintain trust within teams. Conflict is a natural part of any collaborative environment, but it must be handled in a way that strengthens rather than weakens relationships. Leaders who approach conflicts with fairness, neutrality, and a focus on resolution set the tone for healthy communication and problem solving. By addressing conflicts openly and respectfully, leaders demonstrate that they value the perspectives of all team members and are committed to fostering a positive and productive work environment. Lastly, building trusting teams requires a long-term commitment from leaders. Trust is not something that can be established overnight. It is built over time through consistent actions and positive interactions. Leaders must continually invest in their relationships with team members, seeking opportunities to deepen connections and reinforce trust. This ongoing effort creates a strong foundation for collaboration, innovation, and resilience, enabling teams to navigate challenges and seize opportunities in the infinite game. Embracing courageous leadership is an essential aspect of navigating the infinite game. Courageous leadership is not about fearlessness. It is about acting despite fear and uncertainty. It is the willingness to make decisions that align with a higher purpose, even when those choices are difficult, unpopular, or come with personal and professional risks. In the context of the infinite game, courageous leaders are those who prioritize long-term impact over short-term gains, who are willing to challenge the status quo, and who inspire others to follow them in pursuit of meaningful change. Courageous leadership begins with clarity of purpose. Leaders who have a strong sense of why they do what they do are better equipped to make bold decisions and stand firm in their convictions. This clarity provides a foundation for resilience and determination, as it reminds leaders of the larger vision they are working toward. Without a clear purpose, it is easy to be swayed by external pressures or to lose focus when faced with challenges. Courageous leaders remain anchored in their values and vision, using them as a compass to guide their actions and decisions. One of the most visible manifestations of courageous leadership is the ability to make difficult decisions. These decisions often involve trade-offs, uncertainty, and the potential for criticism or failure. For example, a courageous leader might choose to invest in sustainability initiatives that align with the organization's values, even if they do not deliver immediate financial returns. Similarly, they might advocate for organizational changes that are necessary for long-term success, even if those changes are initially met with resistance or discomfort. Courageous leaders are willing to take these risks because they understand that the infinite game requires a commitment to the greater good. Courageous leadership also involves speaking up and taking a stand for what is right. In many situations, this means challenging established norms, confronting injustice, or addressing issues that others might avoid. For example, a leader might call out unethical behavior within their organization, advocate for greater diversity and inclusion, or push back against practices that prioritize profits over people. These actions require courage because they often go against the grain and can lead to personal or professional repercussions. However, they are essential for driving progress and creating a culture of integrity and accountability. Empathy is a vital component of courageous leadership. Leaders who demonstrate empathy are better able to understand the needs, concerns, and aspirations of their teams and stakeholders. This understanding allows them to make decisions that are not only bold, but also considerate and compassionate. For example, a courageous leader might choose to prioritize the well-being of their employees during a time of crisis, even if it requires making financial sacrifices. Empathy helps leaders build trust and connection, enabling them to inspire others and foster a sense of shared purpose. Another important aspect of courageous leadership is the willingness to embrace vulnerability. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, but in reality, it is a source of strength and authenticity. Leaders who are willing to admit their mistakes, acknowledge their limitations, and seek help when needed demonstrate humility and humanity. This vulnerability creates an environment where others feel safe to do the same, fostering a culture of openness and collaboration. It also allows leaders to learn and grow, as they are not afraid to confront their own shortcomings and seek opportunities for improvement. Courageous leaders are also characterized by their ability to inspire and empower others. They recognize that leadership is not about exerting control or authority, but about creating an environment where people can thrive and contribute their best. This involves providing clear direction, setting high expectations, and offering the support and resources needed for success. Courageous leaders empower their teams to take risks, innovate, and challenge conventional thinking, knowing that these actions are essential for long-term growth and resilience. Resilience is another hallmark of courageous leadership. Leaders who play the infinite game understand that setbacks and challenges are inevitable, but they do not let these obstacles deter them. Instead, they view them as opportunities for learning and growth. Resilient leaders remain committed to their vision, even in the face of adversity, and they inspire their teams to do the same. This resilience is not about stubbornness or denial. It is about maintaining a sense of hope and determination, even when the path forward is uncertain or difficult. Finally, courageous leadership requires a commitment to authenticity and integrity. Leaders who are authentic stay true to their values and principles, even when it would be easier to compromise or conform. They are consistent in their words and actions, building trust and credibility with their teams and stakeholders. Integrity is particularly important in the infinite game, as it ensures that decisions and actions are aligned with the organization's purpose and long-term goals. Authenticity and integrity are not always easy, but they are essential for creating a lasting impact and fostering meaningful change.